Hey everyone, welcome to Asta's Makeup Closet where we wake up and make up for 30 and up. Today I have a very exciting video for all of you. I know I'm not in front of the camera, I'm still behind it, I'm still recovering from my surgery. So in the meantime I thought, why don't you enjoy my eyeshadow palettes that I've hauled in the past, well, in the last 3-4 months. This is my largest eyeshadow haul. This is just a part of it. There's more here. Biggest eyeshadow palette haul, and anyone who watches my channel knows that I love eyeshadow palettes. So let's get into this. Some of these are new, some of these are old. Old in the sense they were released probably 2 years back or so. But I'd just been sleeping on them and then just decided to bite the bullet, get them, and that's about it. So if you're interested in something like this and you like eyeshadow palettes, makeup in general, because I love everything in makeup, and you like this kind of content, and of course I'd be making looks, I'd be creating looks with all of these, please do consider subscribing, and let's get into the video. So let's start with the smallest one, which is the Nabla Cutie palette in the in number 6, Midnight. This I got off of Beauty Bay. I just want to tell you that none of these eyeshadows have been eyeshadow palettes have been used. They're all brand new. I wanted to shoot this video my haul first and then start using them and creating looks. So this is something that really speaks to me. I love blue eyeshadow, so I just went and got it, and I'm loving the color story. Let's see how it performs, even though I've heard really good things about Nabla, and can't wait to do a look with this. Then the next eyeshadow palette that I got is from Dear Dahlia. This brand has recently launched in India at the Indian Sephora. It's a K-beauty brand. This tiny little thing is 5,600 rupees, which is insane once you look at the palette. I mean, I had a good laugh and I felt really bad as well. This is what it looks like. It's super cute, and that's the inside, and that is the size of the eyeshadow palette bands. Now this is my finger in reference to these, and it's kind of crazy how little these are. The center one is a blusher, which I'm sure is going to be way too light for me, and overall it's just a very neutral eyeshadow palette. I just wanted to do like a clean beauty brand, K-beauty brand video for my channel, so I bought this and a couple of other things from the same brand. Insanely expensive. Let's see how it performs. Then for my full face of Bobbi Brown, I got this eyeshadow palette, which is in the shade Navy Twilight. Let me open this. So this is what it looks like. It's got like a nice leatherish kind of top, and on the inside it's all navies and natural, neutral tones. Like I said, I love blue, so this would be my first time trying, I think, Bobbi Brown eyeshadows. I haven't tried them before. Let's see how it goes. So this also I got off of Sephora India. Then one of my pride and joys, the Victoria Beckham Smoky Eye Brick. I got this from Cult Beauty, and I had been wanting to try out Victoria Beckham makeup for quite some time. It's in the shade Tweed. It too is insanely tiny. Like, that's my hand, and that is the size of the brick. So this is how it opens. You press that, and that's the brick inside. Beautiful warm colors, but beautiful for fall, and I'm actually longing to dig into this. Then I ordered the neon Huda Beauty neon palette in the shade pink. I have the orange one. I wanted to get this. I'm sorry, it's throwing off the camera lighting. So I wanted to get this, because this color story really speaks to me, and plus she's discontinuing these, or maybe these were on sale. So this is the color story. I love neons, I love bright colors, so I wanted to get this. I've used the orange one, I really like it. But the pink one was something that was really speaking to me, and I really wanted to get this. Then we have the Huda Beauty newly launched Wild collection. I got all 4 palettes. I'm going to open these up and show them to you one by one. So these all have like a lenticular, I think that's what it's called, cover. So this is how it looks. This is the chameleon color story, and that's what it looks like on the inside. It's absolutely stunning. And this was the palette. I think that the first out of the promos, I really loved this, and I really loved the Python palette. So, but I just needed to get all 4 of them because I really, really want to try them. And of course, I love animals, I love wildlife, and I just wanted to get these color schemes. They're gorgeous. Then we have the Jaguar. That's the top. And that's the color story inside. Absolutely stunning for smoky eyes. Man, I'm so excited about my haul this time. I really want to try out everything. Then we have the Tiger palette. The tiger stripes, so gorgeous. And this is what it looks inside. Look, this is what it looks like inside. It's absolutely stunning. It's a warm color story, but it's gorgeous. And this is the Python palette. These are so cool. I love doing this. And again, a beautiful color story. This will be so much fun to play with. So this was the Wild collection by Huda Beauty. Then from Beauty Bay, I got the Star Ranch palette by Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I know it's a controversial brand and it's kind of cancelled by everyone, but the thing is that, if you want to cancel Jeffree Star, then we need to cancel a lot of other brands as well. My whole belief is that, owners be problematic or so, brands be problematic, but, if their products are nice, I really don't have a problem buying from them. I do not support the person behind the brand, but then, I don't support the person behind Ofra, I don't support the person behind Too Faced. But everywhere else on YouTube, on the internet, people are just going on talking about the new releases and new products, and somehow Jeffree Star is the only one who's cancelled. Anyway, I don't know him personally, he's not my friend, I don't care. I love his products, hence the purchase. So this is the Star Ranch palette, and it's got a really nice color story, very Western. I wouldn't say exactly like farmland or something, but this is what he was aiming to achieve with this palette. The browns for earth, the blues for water, and the greens for the greenery around. He's a ranch owner now. So yeah, so I wanted to get this, and I love this brand's eyeshadow formula, so I just wanted to try this palette. Then I have some stuff from Kiko Milano. This is the Green Me eyeshadow palette in the shade Cool Spice 101. These are biodegradable palettes, and this is like Clean Beauty from Kiko Milano. This was something that was very intriguing to me, and I wanted to get this. This is all, the packaging they say is made from bamboo. So they say the packaging is all recyclable, it's biodegradable, made from bamboo. This is the first color story. I wanted this for a full face of Kiko Milano. I've got some of their new products as well. I'm just waiting to get better because I've got so many full faces of so many brands coming through. It's kind of crazy. Then the second one I got from the same line is the Feisty Saffron 102 Green Me eyeshadow palette. I really like the story, the color story on this one as well. This is what it looks like. It's really nice and warm and brown, deep. I would love to use both the palettes together, and create a look. So yeah, and the eyeshadow formula is fantastic. I love Kiko Milano eyeshadow palettes. And then the third one is the Kiko Charming Escape Maxi eyeshadow palette. This is from the new line. I am not sure what the new line's called. I think it's called the Charming Escape, or maybe that's the name of the eyeshadow palette. I don't know. So The packaging is absolutely stunning. Like, I love the roses. I wish there was red on this, but it's all etched, and it's got the Kiko Milano logo here. And this is the green one. There's one with pinks. I've swatched it a little, but it's beautiful. I love the format, you know, see how flat the eyeshadows are. Really nice. So I can't wait to play with this. Then we have some new ColourPop. I got the Tinkerbell, the Disney Tinkerbell collection, Sprinkle a Little Magic. I've heard very mixed reviews about this eyeshadow palette. People are not sure about the quality really, but this is really cute and I just had to get it, and the color story is beautiful. So I hope it works out for me. Just a second. So that is, my lights are here, so you know, just to show you how everything looks. Oh, the packaging is amazing. The colors are stunning. Then I got the Y2K collection from ColourPop. I got all the 3 5-pan palettes. I'm just going to show them to you. They are called Just a Glitch, Digital Playground, and New Millennium. So I'll just open these and show these to you. I dug my nail in the center shade trying to open this palette. They're really hard to open. So this is predominantly a pinkish purple or more like a lavender color story. Interesting for monochromatic looks. Then we have the Digital Playground. This is more peachy pink and more true pink. So this is again, you know, I wouldn't say monochromatic really, but yeah, somewhat similar like. And the third one is Just a Glitch. This is predominantly a periwinkle blue going into a seafoam green with, you know, duochromes. Yeah, beautiful palette. I love the 5 pans actually. You know, makes really it helps you create really easy monochromatic looks which are interesting also. Some of them do have a little bit of depth, like this one wouldn't have depth really, but this would be like a nice pastel look. Then I bought the Huda Beauty Pastels mint and lilac palettes. These were 50% off, half off on Nykaa at the Nykaa sale, and I thought, you know, I've been wanting to get these palettes, but I had the Mint to Be palette and I had the Lilac You a Lot palette from ColourPop, so I wasn't sure if I really wanted to get these, but you know, somehow the colors were calling out to me. They're not similar to the ColourPop palettes, maybe 1 or 2 shades, but not otherwise, and you know, half off, these were a fantastic deal. Same goes for this one, the Lilac Pastels Lilac palette. Again, beautiful color story, and can't wait to dip into this. Again, got it half off. Then I got myself the Charlotte Tilbury color coded eyeshadow luxury palette quad in what is it called? In Rock Chick. Yeah, so it's written next to the barcode. So this is what I got from Nykaa as well, and I'll just show it to you. So it's like a tiny little quad, and these are like really small, and the packaging is really cheap somehow, but still I wanted to try this. It's beautiful, you know, like brownish grayish tones. They're really nice. So that for a nice smoky eye and for a full face of Charlotte Tilbury, like an updated full face, because I already have one on my channel and I'll link it here. So yeah. Then I have the Alchemist holographic palette from KVD Vegan Beauty. These are just on their last legs. I think they're going to be discontinued very soon. These are basically holographic shades in a palette which can be used as stoppers, which can be used as an inner corner highlight, and they're stunning. Again, you know, like this was when Kat Von D was the owner of the brand, and well, you know, again, you know, people say problematic, cancel culture, whatever. I don't care, frankly speaking. Vaccinations or not, I think they're necessary. Vaccinations are very, very necessary. but I like her makeup, so hence I purchased it. How do you open this thing? 1 second. Oh, there you go. So here you can probably see the duochromes in better light. I've swatched them and they're beautiful. I'd love to put these on a black base. So that's the Alchemist palette. Then the next 3 palettes that I have are from a brand called Game Beauty. It's an indie brand. I have the Victory palette, the Adventure palette, and the Fantasy palette. So they only came out with 3 palettes, and these are inspired by games or gaming in particular. And the color stories are beautiful. So I'm going to open these one by one and show these to you. That is the front. This is the back. Sorry. Beautiful packaging. And that's the color story. Everything's like kind of upside down. So this is like a warmer color story. Beautiful for fall. I love this. I've seen so many YouTubers use this palette, and I really love indie shadows. Like, anyone knows that. Anyone who watches my channel knows that I really support indie brands, and I can't wait to dig into this one. The next is the Adventure palette, and the back is like this, and it's going to open this way. So there you go. Another beautiful green blue. It's more like, like a very nature-inspired color story. There's a pressed glitter right there. I don't mind pressed glitters in palettes. I kind of think it adds to the versatility of the palette. Of course, most of them are not eye safe, but then you need to take a call as to what you want to do. I sometimes apply them on my eyes, but I wouldn't recommend doing that. And this is the Fantasy palette. That's the back. Let's open her up. It's very blue, it's very cool, it's very reminiscent of winter. So yeah, even though it's got pastel shades, but something about this corner here, this quad here is very reminiscent of winter. It's beautiful shades. So that's the Fantasy palette. Then I got the 3 Sydney Grace palettes in collaboration with Temptalia. They're the Quintessence palette, On the Horizon, and Radiant Reflection. I got these in the lighter shades. So they've got 2 versions. They've got the deeper version and the lighter version. I got the lighter version. So I'm going to open all of these. So basically, if you put them all together, it kind of makes like this little, image. So which I'll show you once I do my review of these. And these are my first Sydney Grace shadows, my eyeshadow palettes. And I'm going to start with the Quintessence. So this is what it looks like. This is the inside. So beautiful. There are a couple of duochromes in this. Beautiful color story. Oops. Can't wait to use this. I can't wait to use all of my palettes actually. So I'm going to stop saying that. So this is the first one. This is the Quintessence. Then we have On the Horizon. That is the color story. People are saying that there's a lot of similarities. So, if you really want to buy just one palette, just go for that. But since these were my first Sydney Grace shadows, I really, and somehow these palettes spoke to me. I loved the dark cover, the artwork and everything, and I loved Temptalia. So I just wanted to get all 3, complete the set. And the third one, this is Radiant Reflection. And this is the most colorful of them all. That's a beautiful gold. So that's a duochrome. This was my Sydney Grace haul. Then I'm going to go into my Oden's Eye haul, the Saga of Freya collection. So the Saga of Freya collection, there were 3 palettes. Saga of Freya, this is the Freya Saga palette, the Chapter 1 Tears of Freya, and Chapter 2 Cat with Golden Carriage. So I got all three. All three color stories were beautiful. I've ordered the new one as well. I've had these palettes for almost 3 months now, I think. And I ordered the new one as well. That was in collaboration with three influencers on YouTube, Annette, Judy, and Tina. I got the Tina Hummingbird palette because that spoke to me the most. So let's get into these. So this is the Saga of Freya. It's a double eyeshadow palette. This is the first side. There's a mirror in between, and then this is the second side. And somehow the colors in this, these two colors remind me of the Indian flag. So I will not be using them together, but yeah, they're beautiful colors. Then we have the Saga of Freya Chapter 1, Tears of Freya. This eyeshadow palette has these colors. They're pretty warm toned, beautiful. I love this reddish orange. And that purple, the amethyst color on top. Beautiful. And the third one is the Saga of Freya Chapter 2, Cat with Golden Carriage. That's what it looks like. I think that is a pressed glitter, the wool ball. And this is my favorite color story. With the seafoam greens and everything, I mean, of course, it has to be. It's very similar to one of the Kaleidos Futurism. It's that teal, the teal with the orange palette. I'm forgetting the name. Futurism 5, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so it's very reminiscent of that. Then from Oden's Eye, I got from the I think this was the Nons collection. I got the little palette, the Urd palette. I think that's how you say it, because I've heard a lot of people saying Urd, but I don't think that's how you pronounce it in Swedish. So this is the Urd palette, and beautiful greens. Again, one of the color stories that I love. So I got this with the order. I mean, of course, I bought it.